You've been using NotebookLM wrong. Everyone does. They use it to summarize documents and call it a day. But what if I told you that in the next 10 minutes, that same notebook becomes a fully designed, premium looking website without you writing a single line of code? Because web developers charge anywhere from $2,000 to $20,000 for exactly this. And I'm going to show you how to do it for free. Now, some of them are going to hate this video, and that's absolutely fine. Drop a comment below if you're a web developer who thinks that AI can't replace you yet. I genuinely want to hear it. Now, here's the full workflow. Deep research inside NotebookLM, site architecture inside Google Gemini Pro, live code generation inside of Google Canvas, and then the final UI upgrade that turns a decent website into something that looks like a funded SaaS product. Let's get into it. Now, most people use NotebookLM to ask questions, but what we're about to do is something completely different. And it starts with one setting that most people never touch. So head over to NotebookLM. You're going to create a new notebook here, and it'll take you to a fresh page. So let's start some research. How can small businesses and agencies leverage AI to scale their revenue in 2026? That is a very basic prompt. Before you hit submit, something that you want to select, and that is deep research, because we're going to use Notebook's capabilities to go out to the internet and find us the very best content with regards to this prompt. And this isn't the same as a basic or fast research option that NotebookLM actually has. So by default, it's going to be set to fast research, which is great for quick results. But we don't want quick results because the deep research scans the entire web. It will look for white papers, industry reports, and trusted sources. And the quality difference is very significant. So let's hit submit and see what NotebookLM comes back with. Now, we're using a deep research option, so this is going to take a few minutes. That's absolutely fine. You don't have to actually sit here and watch it do this. It's now completing steps 1 of 5. It's actually going out there into the big wide world of the internet, finding all the relevant sources and pulling it back into our notebook. Once it's done, you'll see some sources appear on the left hand side. And this time it's come back with 56 top sources. Not 5, not 10, 56. And here's something that most tutorials won't tell you, because you have full control of these sources. So you can go inside of these sources, and if there's anything in here that you're not happy with, you can actually untick it and remove it from the actual notebook. Only what you select goes into the notebook. For the sake of this example, I'm going to import all of these. Now, you might notice that some of these sources actually fail, and that's because they might be sitting behind a paywall. If you do see that, just click on the 3 buttons here or dots, and you can just click on remove source. So you can see here that I've got a couple that could be a login or sitting behind a paywall, which is usually the case with something like a medium source. So I'll click on this and select remove all fail sources. So now we have 54 of the very best sources using deep research inside of NotebookLM. People think NotebookLM is just a chat tool for documents you already own, but it isn't. With deep research, it goes out and builds the knowledge base for you, and that's a fundamentally different workflow. This step is the one that separates amateur AI outputs from professional ones. Most people skip it entirely, and the websites look exactly like that. So head over to Google's Gemini. I'm actually paying for this on the pro tier, but you can do this for exactly free. Now, the main thing is to make sure that you're using the same account that you log into Google Gemini as you do with NotebookLM. The most important thing here is to make sure that you're selecting the pro model, which is Google's advanced Gemini model. I'm currently using 3.1 at this moment in time when I'm recording this video, and it's their best model. The next thing you want to do is you want to connect it up to NotebookLM. So click on this plus sign here, go to NotebookLM, and then it's going to connect to your account. And the one that I want is the one I've just created, which is 2026 AI strategy. I'm going to add that. And before we write any single line of code or get Gemini to do it for us, we want to enter this prompt. You are a senior web architect. Analyze this notebook, design a page. So look at the sitemap, the menu options, specify what content goes into each section, and suggest a color palette based on the brand guidelines. Hit submit, and in a few minutes, Gemini will actually analyze the notebook and propose a sitemap outline. It's now showing its thinking, and you can see exactly where its head is at. It's given us a guideline, a color palette, including the hex codes, a look and feel of what the website should look like, and a navigation bar with menu options. It's telling me the page architecture, so what should go on the homepage, the AI solutions page, technology platforms, so on and so forth. It's given us a full visual website aesthetic. And remember, guys, I haven't done any of the heavy lifting at this moment in time. I'm using AI to do it all for me. The instinct is to jump straight into building, but don't. This architecture step is why the final website looks intentional rather than generated. Structure first, always. This is where it gets ridiculous. One prompt, full website, watch. Now we need to switch into canvas mode. So on the tools option, select canvas. Now we can use the structure to develop a full website without writing a single line of code. Generate the complete website using this structure. Use the exact text from the notebook. Write everything as a single HTML using Tailwind, CSS, and any other dynamic libraries you think could help the aesthetic of this website. Include smooth scrolling and interactive hover effects. Let's hit submit, and now Gemini is going to open up the canvas. And honestly, this is the best part of the entire workflow. This will take a few minutes, but honestly, the output is so worth it. It's not building everything, it's drafting the HTML, evaluating everything that's based on the outline. And here you go. This is now opening up the canvas. This is my favorite part. It's now going to code everything that you see on a website. You can see all the code has been written. It's still kind of finalizing the output, but you can see here that it's got the fonts, it's got the hex colors, it's got the animations, the keyframes, gradients, widths, padding, everything. None of this has been written by me. This is all done by Gemini inside of Canvas. And as I scroll down, you can see that it's still building it in real time. Imagine telling somebody that you can get AI to build websites for you. Imagine having this conversation like 10, 15 years ago. It's really incredible. And after a few minutes, you're going to have something that looks like this. It's got the menu options. It's got dynamic elements. Some of these assets hover. It's got all the content that our notebook generated from the deep research. It's got a 2026 AI implementation estimator, which is really cool. This isn't something that I asked it to do, right? This is all generated from deep research and basically Gemini using its big brain. And if I take it out of Gemini using the share link, this is what it looks like. And honestly, for one shot, this is pretty incredible. It's got everything that I see on a website like this. It's got the right content. It looks good. It feels like an AI strategy website. I like the branding. I like the fonts. It's got a nice little graphic here. You've got a sales tools kit. You've got trends and reports. And there's even a call to action button so the user can take this a step further. You can schedule a Zoom call. You can give them a free PDF. You can literally do anything with this user. And if you've ever paid a developer to build you something like this, drop a comment below because this literally took me about 10 minutes and it was free. Now here's where most tutorials end, but we're not ending here. I have one more prompt that turns a good website into something that looks like a funded product. So head back into the canvas and we're going to use this next prompt. Act as a senior UX UI designer. Redesign this website so it looks like a modern SaaS tool. Improve typography, spacing, animations, and the visual hierarchy. Let's hit submit and see what Gemini comes back with. I mean, look at this. This looks like a professional website. I love the updated fonts and typography. There's more subtle animations. The spacing breathes better. Buttons have smoother transitions. And there's a liquid glass effect that gives the entire site a premium feel. And this is the kind of thing that you would expect from a well-funded SaaS product. A lot of people think AI-generated design always looks generic. That's a 2023 take. With the right prompting and this two-step process, the output is legitimately hard to distinguish from a professional build. So here's what we actually did today. NotebookLM for deep structured research, Gemini to architect and plan the site, Canvas to build it without a single line of manual code, and one more prompt to elevate the entire UI. That is a full production workflow from research topic to a live professional website powered entirely by AI. And if this changed how you think about what's possible, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and tap that bell. Drop a comment below. Tell me what you would build with this system. And before you go, say it with me. Something magical is going to happen today because it absolutely will if you download and use NotebookLM. You connect it up to Google Gemini and you let it build the entire website for you. Thank you so much if you made it this far. See you next time.